school of fry come, whole school of them. And I am there watching these fish, all moving as one, equidistant from each other. I am awestruck, absolutely awestruck. And while I'm there, a brown pelican comes down and crashes into the water violently. Hits the water at about 30 miles an hour. It is so violent that it gets a mouthful of fry and seawater and it disposes of the seawater and keeps the fry. But it's so violent that the fry, as many are smashed, and you see the tiny little fish, remains of them. Cruel, isn't it? No, because that allowed other sea creatures their food. Accident, or was it design? The creation is designed, all of it, and it fits together like that. Everything fits together. I'm going to show you some pictures now, not necessarily in any order. You have to take them as they come. This is an excellent, excellent book on nano nature. Oh, it's worth it. Go to Amazon if you can afford it. And I've taken photos of these, and I would probably try and make them available, but then I realized the book was better for you to see. Now this first picture I'm showing you is an organism that is made up of a single, just one minute cell. It's called radiolarian. Okay? Look at that. Look at that incredible, incredible design there. Do you think that design came about by random chance? Do you? Or can you see meticulous design there? Isn't that amazing? And that's a single cell. Now, there's a fly. You know, a fly, you see them all the time. Swat them, fly spray. Okay, but that is the foot of that same fly. Yes, that's what it looks like. All those hundreds and hundreds of pads. And you know what? Science still can't work out the precise way it holds on to absolutely smooth glass or upside down. They say that it it pushes out a tiny amount of liquid at the bottom of each of those stems, and somehow, they're not too sure how, it enables the fly to stay on the surface. How about that? You didn't think the bottom of a fly looked like that? Fly's foot looked like that, did you? Oh, this book is so amazing, so amazing. I obviously can't show you everything in it because that's the way it is. Now I'm going to show you. Look. That is a fly. Okay? That's how you see a fly. Now that is the blown up individual bits on the eye of a fly. Can you imagine that? Hundreds and hundreds of these things giving this a completely complex eye. Totally complex. Totally complex. And they reckon they're so sensitive that they pick up air. That's why you can't hit them so easily. They pick up the movement of the air against their body. Now we're going to show you something else. There are your bees. And there is your bee sting. Is that perfect or is that perfect? Look at the barbs on that sting. This is one that's got some blood in it. But you see those barbs? That means that when the bee sticks that in your wherever, hand or whatever, it cannot pull it out. Therefore, it pulls its entire abdomen out with it. But that is just look at the perfection in it. Look at the design. It pulls its entire inside out. And you know what happens? It continues to pump its poison inside of you. I understand wasps, slightly different. Wasps don't do that. Wasps can sting again and again. Give off a chemical like bees do that call other bees and say, we got a problem here. We need reinforcements. And you mess with one wasp and suddenly you find you have a lot of them around you. Or with bees, the same thing. I've been told that if you're keeping bees and you move a hive at the wrong time, 1 foot away from where it was, the bees wouldn't find it. So precise is their navigation. How did evolution teach them to dance? Because the bees dance. And when they dance, they are passing out information to the other bees to say, right, you need to go in that direction so far and you're going to find honey there. Or we're going to move the hive now, here. True? You can check this all out for yourself. You don't have to take my word for it. But what I love, my favorite is the spider. Maybe, spiders, I'm afraid of spiders, hate spiders. I love spiders. Because I am just so stunned when I think, how do you do that? How do you make a web? Where do you start? The spider's web is stronger than steel of the same size. Well, there you know, that's the spider. I've got one of those in my kitchen. I call him Fred. No disregard to my friend Fred. Now I'm going to ask you, what do you think that is? What do you think that is? Any ideas? Well, I'll tell you what that is. That is the foot of a spider. Those multitude of things, appendages, are at the bottom of a spider's foot. It uses those to make its web, to walk on its web. And it has to be careful not to walk on the wrong part of the web. How about that? I'll show you again. Look at the number of implements there on that foot. And guess what? They have 8 of them to deal with. Evolution, the evolutionist and the atheist, as the scripture says, is a fool. This is being used at night, in the darkness, inside a house, outside of a house. Upside down makes no difference. You go outside, you see a web with one piece up there, the next one up there, you wonder, how does it know where to get back up there, and how does it work? Those are the tools at the edge of a spider's foot. Staying with the spider, because I am just blown away with this. Evolutionists, they're such a waste of time, it's untrue. Now,